what got you into traveling?
Honestly, it was my best friend, Taylor. She was just like, girl, we just have to live. We just need to live life. And I will say, after my accident with not working and just being down and depressed, it was just like, yeah, I want to do something. I did get a settlement, but it was just like, I'm not going to splurge it on traveling, but I do want to live a little with the money. So,
So, before we go deeper on that, do you mind saying what the accident was or what happened?
I got hit by a tractor trailer. Um,
Wow.
he was in the middle lane. I was in the right lane. I wasn't speeding. I wasn't drinking. I wasn't smoking. Nothing that. I remember it like it was yesterday. I was just driving nice and calm, doing 60. I felt like he was speeding. There was a car in front of him. So when I decided to accelerate, he came over in my lane. I guess I was in his blind spot. And yeah, I was the only one on 295 at the time. So he kept hitting me. It takes a while for them trucks to stop. So he came over, hit me. I did a 360, kind of stopped, but then he hit me again, being that I was the only car on the road at the time. So I'll say he hit me a good 4 times, but with all of that, I
What
just
in
kept
a
praying.
Mario Kart? Hold on. So, did you feel like time stopped when all that happened? Like when the car was turning? Like what was going through your mind?
When the truck first hit me, I didn't realize it was that big of a truck. I thought it was like a little, like a simple, like he bumped me, and then I was like, "What the?" And the next thing you know, I was just spinning, and it's crazy because I'm like pressing on a brake. I don't know why, but my mind is trying to stop the car, not realizing that big of a truck hit me and that I couldn't stop. And in that moment, I just kept praying that I was going to be all right. And I honestly was praying that the car did not flip. And at some point, I became okay that if I didn't make it, because honest to God, the last person I talked to was my mom. And I told her I loved her. So at some point, there was some acceptance that if I did not make it, I was going to be okay with that because I talked to my mom.
No, that's wild. So, like, how did they get you out? Did they get the jaws of life out? Like, what
Yes.
was the
Um,
process?
after coming to a stop, the truck was all the way ahead of me. The fire department had to cut me out of the car. It was glass stuck all in my ass. It was the summertime, so
Wow.
I had shorts on, and I didn't have no underwear on that day. So I just
Hey
had
yo.
glass all up in my ass, and I remember I just couldn't move my neck. Things were a little blurry, but I do remember most of it. I remember a witness coming up. I remember a cigarette smell, somebody smoking a cigarette. I was going in and out, and people saying, "Go away with that cigarette, the car could blow up." And then, like, I that's when I like came to it really and started panicking, like, because I didn't want that.
Yo,
But
that's wild. So what was the aftermath for injury wise? Like was it like broken bones?
no,
Like
I had no broken bones.
oh
I had
listen.
no broken bones. I have a herniated disc in my neck, and I have herniated disc in my lower back. I had to do pain management for that. I had to do physical therapy for that as well.
You get the needle too? They put the needle in
Yep,
your back?
yep. I had three of them in my back, three of them in my neck.
Golly. I never had it, but I had a friend in college football that had to get like had a herniated disc in his lower back.
Hmm.
And like literally the syringe was like
Yes,
this big going in his back. I couldn't
I
even imagine it.
I saw it one time, and that's when I was like, "Oh my god, I don't think I want to do my next one." Like the first two, I didn't see it. They put me to sleep, and but the third one, it was like, "Oh my god, no, I don't think I want to go through it." But then after a while, it felt like they would only last maybe a month and a half, 2 months at the most. So it was just like, I'm not gonna keep doing that to myself. I don't want you know, anything further down the line to happen with me keep getting these injections. So now it's kind of I just thug it out. my doctor kept saying, you should get a gym membership to strengthen the muscles in your back. So that started my whole gym process. But yeah, I still feel pain to this day, but I thug it out.
I'm about to say you look great though. Like I saw you working out earlier today. You look like you're in great shape.
Thank you,
Like
thank you.
I think all of that definitely will help and it feel better. You know what I'm saying? Like it's if you was out of shape, definitely it would probably be a way bigger burden. So
Right.
I mean that's it's a blessing you made it through and that you still like trucking along.
Yes,
But
that was a traumatic thing.
that was the catalyst. I can understand how that could be a catalyst to make you want to like start doing more things like traveling. So, what was your first destination?
Out of the country, my first destination was Mexico. And I was kind of
Oh yeah,
upset because I didn't get my stamp. But it was because we flew to San Diego and then we drove to Mexico. So we drove across the border, but Mexico was my first out of the country. Yeah.
okay. So I'm a local motherfucker. I don't have a
Okay,
passport.
so my
So
first
what?
trip
So
was Miami.
so what's the stand? So no, I ain't saying that. I'm saying like for the passport. So for like the stamp, what is that for? Just to be like, all right, I actually went to this location as a verification process, pretty
Pretty
much.
much, yeah. And I guess like, having your passport just makes you feel like more of an adult. Some people say, but the stamps are really just, you were in the country. That's kind of how the government does it. But for like us, you know, the generation